Hopefully, HH will be announced as the winner of the UK general election. Guys, what up, baby? It's your boy HH. It's your boy Halford trying to stay alive, man. First of all, what place it is? Towards the end. Shout out to my 18 patrons, the 18 patrons who have pledged an amount each month to help and support the Football Hot. Your pledge is fully 100% appreciated, and always remember to download that Patreon app for content that I'm always putting onto the app to try and give you as a thank you for your patronage and for your support of the Football Hots every single month and so. So thank you for those guys. And look, guys, it's very easy. Remember, just click the link below in the description box to become a patron. Support your boy, support HH, support Black. Okay, support Nigeria, support Black people, support this, and be that dude, man. So, look, man, we've got a nice show for you here today because there's a video I want to walk on pertaining to the Europa League. And I think, we are obviously going to also review the Champions League. I think that's what we have to do. We have to review the championship. But the champions and the Europa League are connected because we're looking at the strongest teams, the top two teams, but we're also looking ahead because we have to look ahead. Looking ahead is good. And with regards to who can do something in the Europa League and who can really do something with regards to the championship, because guys, Monday is going to be big. We're going to have a celebration. Oh my, Ashley Young scored. What the hell? Wow. So United won Group L. Shout out for if United winning in Group L. So Bowling Club, yeah, what up, baby, yeah. I think I remember you on Twitter actually. So we're gonna have fun, man, because I want to go through each group one by one. Group one by one, and once we do that, guys, bro, I know this is off culture. You want a good recommendation? Hummus with olives. Because during the Chelsea game, I had some olives. Hummus. It's tight. And now the olives now have marinated and have that beautiful taste inside the hummus. And bro, it tastes so beautiful, man. So that's quality, man. So, I have something to say about the seal because I'm hyped for Monday. So just to tell you guys, Monday we go live. Everything is set up. Everything is good. Everything is all wrapped up for on Monday. We live stream on Monday. So that's a fact. We live stream on Monday. So tune in. If you're at work, tell your boss to screw himself or herself. We're not sexist here. If you're in school, tell your teacher to screw them themselves. Tune in Monday, 11 a.m. for the live broadcast. This is huge. Because I'm working some things around behind the scenes because we're trying to get Chelsea a good draw. Trying to get Chelsea a good draw because you know what? Give me Bayern or Leipzig and we can eat. We can eat if it goes Leipzig or Bayern. We can eat. Juve, PSG, tricky, but we'll get there. But let me just hit the super chat here. So thanks, shout out to my Dortmund amigo, my Dortmund boy Julian N, who says Gladbach lost to Turkish farmers and are out of Europa. You see, Julian, you say that trying to insult Gladbach. You say that trying to insult Gladbach, but Mr. Julian, do Gladbach really want to remain in the Europa? Isn't that a blessing for Gladbach that, we don't have to worry about Europe, we don't have to worry about that travel. We still can now focus 100% on the flipping Bundesliga. Forget the DFB Pokal. We can focus 100% on the Bundesliga. That is the best thing that could have happened to Gladbach, and that is the worst thing that could have happened to either Dortmund or Bayern, because Gladbach now know we can put everything, all of our full-on focus on this damn league. And when you've got, in my opinion, one of the most underrated goalkeepers out there in Sommer back there, I think Gladbach are eating good. So I think that is a great thing for Gladbach, because they're like, okay, yes, we're no longer in the Europa League. Okay, who flipping guess? So again, shout out to all my guys there. My mods. Can I hear a word up from my mods? Can I hear a word up from my mods? Can I hear a word up from my mods? Oh, I'll tell you who I voted for. I voted. So before I go in there, I voted Green Party. I'll tell you why I voted for the Green Party. So let's just do a bit of politics before we go to the main football. Jeremy Corbyn is a great guy. I think Jeremy Corbyn is a quality guy. But great people don't necessarily make great leaders. That's the thing. I don't think he makes a great leader, but I think he's a great guy. There's some great guys that I know in life that this is a great guy. This is an amazing person. He'd never make an amazing leader. Like one of my good friends. Good friends. I've known him since I was 15, 16. He'd make a horrible leader, but he's an amazing guy. So I voted for flipping Green Party because I was, you know what? Let me vote for some guys who have a strong philosophy. Because for me, I don't even want to vote for anyone. But my thing was that I wanted just to vote because I hate everything that Boris stands for. Because Boris stands for privilege, upper class, posh, Oxbridge, and classism. And I just wanted to make sure that I've put my votes against that flipping loser. But my thing is that my key thing is, as long as Boris doesn't win, I think we can eat. As long as Boris doesn't win, we can eat. So because if Corbyn wins and everything, I'll be fully supported. Just like Corbyn as a leader, I don't know. And also because I was thinking of going for the Liberal Democrats, bruh, I don't trust that Joe Swinson, man. Sorry, man. That I know Joe Swinson just seems a bit sketchy to me. So you see, if Boris wins, I'm inducting the UK. If he wins, I live in the UK. Yo, Oliver, shout out to being Irish, man. Scotland could have been like Ireland. There is nothing better than being independent. And I was just disappointed that Scotland did not evoke their power when they had the independent vote. They wanted to go independent because look, it's one of the best things that from Ireland. They certainly want Ireland to lie. The UK don't have to say crap to us. We don't have to listen to that queen. We make our own flipping damage. One part of some flipping union which benefits England. And now Scotland are now feeling because remember, Scotland voted to remain. So too much politics. Champions League now. Okay, so let's go group by group. Remember, guys, my mods, man, get these guys to hit those likes, man. My mods, get these guys to hit that like button, man. Mods, do your job. Mods, do your job. So, Group A, we had PSG, Real Madrid, Club Brugge, and Galatasaray. So, I've said this time and time again, and I don't know how you guys feel about this. This isn't Real Madrid's year. No. This ain't Real Madrid's year. Even at full strength, they can't go ahead and win the Champions League because they're missing one more guy. With that alone, I don't think that's enough for them to push them through. Now, I am not surprised that they came second because you lost Cristiano, Zidane coming in through, Zidane needs to still find his feet, and that's what I've always said. You see, I respect Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos was never the main midfielder. Let's just keep it real. Because the issue that these guys are having is now Toni Kroos now has to now be the main midfielder because Modric, his legs are gone. Valverde is a young up-and-coming midfielder. When Germany won the World Cup, who was the main midfielder? It wasn't Toni Kroos. It was Schweinsteiger. When Real Madrid won all 3 CLs, who was the main midfielder? It wasn't Toni Kroos. It was flipping Modric. So Toni Kroos has never been that dude who has really been able to dominate and control that flipping midfield. He's never been that dude. So I think that's where the issue lies, So, and I think Benzema has been great, but Benzema and Hazard alone are not enough. That's not enough of an attack. Trust me, because Real Madrid don't have the kind of defense that Inter Milan had back in the day, and they don't have the kind of attack that they had when Cristiano, Modric, and Di Maria were playing. So I'm not sure how well Real Madrid could do, and I think for Real Madrid, they have to hope that because I think Zidane said something before I came here. Zidane was saying that he believes that his team can say what's up to Liverpool, not to Shobalame. mate. I'm not too sure about that. I don't know how well you can say what's up to Liverpool because Liverpool look tight. Liverpool look a bit tight. So quarters max. I don't see them getting that to that semi-final. I think once they reach the quarters and they have to, because they may even get out in the second round. Because let's keep it real. Could Real beat Leipzig? Could they beat Juventus? They can't face Valencia. So it's gonna be Real could beat Bayern. Yes, they can't beat Man City. Juventus tricky. They can't beat Liverpool. Can't face Barcelona. I don't think they'll beat Leipzig. They can't face Valencia. So for Real Madrid, Real should hope for either Bayern or Leipzig. Really. Either Bayern or Leipzig, they should hope for. But if it's me, I would probably say Real should hope for Bayern. As crazy as that sounds, with Real Madrid's sketchy defense, because I see Timo Werner scoring a brace at the Bernabeu. That's just me being real. PSG. Now, quality from PSG. Well done. 5 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses, 17 goals scored, only 2 conceded. So they only dropped points in 1 game, and that was their draw against Real Madrid. So they had an excellent group stage. Quality group stage. The one thing about this is that I will never ever put PSG amongst the favorites, and people can't just use what you see on the team sheet. What was you see on the team sheet? Of course, it's as amazing because Neymar, Mbappe, flipping Di Maria, flipping Thiago Silva, Meunier. It's an amazing team on paper. It's an amazing team on paper, but you don't win trophies on paper. You win trophies by what you go ahead and do. If it was on paper, Ajax had no business beating Real Madrid last season, but Ajax got that ass last season. So, as impressive as PSG are within this group, it means nothing to me. Nothing to me because that's just real. It wasn't that strong a group. Real Madrid, as I said again, are not really that strong. Club Brugge and Galatasaray, really. So, now. So, for PSG, get to the semifinals. Give me a semi, then we can talk. Just give me a semi, then we can talk. People say Bayern are trash. Wait, Bayern are not trash. Come on. Bayern are not trash. They are just. The players just need to do better, but we'll get them. We'll get them. But last thing on PSG. Does Icardi change things? Maybe. Icardi has never been given this opportunity. For Inter Milan, how many chances were they given in this situation with all the quality players around you. So I am interested in seeing what will Icardi do when we now come into the key knockout stages. Chelsea don't need Rashford, relax. Chelsea don't need Rashford, relax. So just please relax. Chelsea don't need Rashford. I don't know where the hell they're smoking. Why are we talking about Ireland in the live chat? I don't know why. So let's because I trust Icardi more than Cavani, but Icardi, you've never been here before, so let's just see what you can do. Group B. So Bayern, Tottenham, Olympiacos, Crvena Zvezda. That's the Serbian team, I believe. So let's look at Tottenham. Now, Tottenham is a bit different because we can't be looking at them as, oh, this is the Champions League finalists. New management, new coach. The aim and the focus is top 4. The aim and the focus is top 4. The CL is a bonus. And I think Uncle Moon knows that. Uncle Moon knows that my priority this season is top 4. And for me, I believe second round knocks for Tottenham. They get knocked out in the second round. Because let's look up. PSG beats Tottenham. They can't beat Man City. Juventus will beat Tottenham. Barcelona will beat Tottenham. Leipzig will beat Tottenham. Now, if they face Valencia, maybe we can say what's up. Maybe we can say what's up. If they face Valencia, maybe we can say what's up. But I believe that they'll get knocked out in the next round because I don't think that they would face Valencia. I think they'll face some of the other tougher teams and they'll get knocked out. And I think if they get knocked out in the next round, I think it's cool. I think it's cool because again, their focus and their priority shouldn't be on going deep in the Champions League. That shouldn't be their focus. The focus should be top 4 in the Premier League, trying to see whether they can win that FA Cup. That's it. And that should be their focus for this season. Now, next season, let's see what can happen. Bayern Munich. Now, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. If Bayern avoid Real Madrid, they could be looking good. Because I think Bayern wants either Lyon or Atalanta. That's what they want. If Bayern can get either Lyon or Atalanta, Bayern are in the quarterfinals. Bayern Atletico can go either way. I don't think Bayern don't want Chelsea. Bayern don't want Chelsea. Bayern do not want Napoli. Even with Ancelotti leaving and Gattuso coming in, I still don't think Bayern would want a Napoli. I don't think they would want a Napoli. So Bayern still have the players. They still have the players. And Lewandowski needs to prove to me. Lewandowski needs to prove to me that he's still about that life because Lewandowski needs to answer for that trash that he pulled last season and also for multiple seasons as well. He needs to prove to that whole thing, man. Why do you keep mentioning that Nigerian guy's name, man? So he needs to prove to me that he's really about that life. Bayern Munich haven't been playing badly. Honestly, they've not been playing badly. And as I said again, it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. So Bayern have been looking shaky in the league, but in the Champions League, they've actually been money in the Champions League. Not the strongest group, but they've actually been money. So I believe that, see, Bayern need to avoid a big team. If Bayern avoid a big team and Bayern can get into the quarterfinals, I think anything can happen because, see, Bayern are in a very kind of interesting situation. People are writing them off. I think this is one season where, based on their poor form in the Bundesliga, people are writing them off. So I can't remember the last time Bayern Munich have been this written off before in a Champions League campaign. So if you take that into account, that is a great position for Bayern Munich to be, because Bayern can be like, you know what, write us off. Write us off at your peril. Because that takes the pressure away from Bayern Munich, because if you're coming in as underdogs and everything, and if you're writing them off Bayern, and they can make, just the key thing, if they can just get into the quarters, I think they will be very dangerous. That's my call. If Bayern get knocked in the second round, then it's out. Who will get in the second round is critical, but I believe if they get into the quarters, they'll be underdogs. Whoever they face in the quarters, they'll be underdogs. Do you really want to underestimate Bayern? Do you? Do you really want to be underestimating Bayern? Bayern is anti-Muslim. What the hell? So that's right. Group C. Man City, Atalanta. So Man City top, Atalanta second. Now Atalanta. Guys, round of applause for Atalanta. Round of applause. Let's do this. So Atalanta are the first team in Champions League history to lose 3 games and go through. That's crazy. So Shakhtar Donetsk actually only lost twice, but they only won 1 game and they drew 3 times. Atalanta actually won twice. So Atalanta had 7 points. Shakhtar Donetsk actually had 6. So that is a great achievement for Atalanta. And I think for Atalanta, that's where it ends. No offense or anything, but that's where it ends for Atalanta. Atalanta are not second round max. And I think it's a great achievement. Atalanta are not beating PSG. They're not beating Bayern. They're not beating you. They're not beating Liverpool. They're not beating Barcelona. They're not beating Leipzig. Now, if you look at probability and everything, the chances that you face one team out of 7 others is very unlikely. What's it called? Well, 1 out of 7, also at 10% or whatever the hell you want to call it. If by some miracle, and I think this is what Atlanta are praying for, if by some miracle Atlanta gets Valencia, that could be their ticket to the quarterfinals. Because Atlanta can beat Valencia. I'm shocked how Valencia topped off that flipping group. I have no idea. Because I watched this team. I think somebody called Maxi Gomez or something missed like 2 clear chances. I don't know how those breaks made it through. But if Atalanta are able to ride and get your flipping boy, if they're able to get homeboy, if they're able to get homeboy, of course, my brain just went like, if they get Valencia, my brain just went crazy. If they get Valencia, I think Atlanta can do something. That's their ticket to get through, but that's just going to be unlikely. That the likelihood and the probability of that happening is going to be unlikely, because I think that Valencia is going to get someone off in the come second and still get someone off. Because for me, Atlanta and Valencia, I don't think they're going far. Man City. In case Pep didn't know, the Premier League isn't over. It's not over, and it's not over until it is mathematically over. It's not. It's looking unlikely. Pep, this is the year. Pep, this is the year. You have to do it this year. You have to do it. There can be no excuses to this year. Based on what has happened to them in the Premier League, I think that it is imperative that they make it happen this year. What you say? City are finishing fourth. What the hell? Bro, now this isn't Pep's last chance, but it is last chance. What I mean by that? It's not Pep's last chance, but this is last chance. I think this is last chance in the sense of if they don't get it done this year, based on how things in the Premier League have gone, I don't see them doing it in foreseeable seasons. And I think that the universe is saying to Pep that, no, you have, forget about this, your 4 trophies crap and all that kind of crap. You have to, this day, you have to try and win it. And the team is there. The players are there. The quality is there. The talent are there. The personnel is there. Everything is there for them to win this trophy. Everything's there for them to win this trophy. It's all down to Pep. It's all down to Pep and his coaching and his management, because should we keep it real? Barcelona should have never played that 2009 CL final. It's a disgrace. It is grace. Should never have. He should have never played that 2009 Champions League final because Chelsea were robbed. Chelsea were robbed of a place, a deserved place in the Champions League final. Guys, Winter Soldier is a damn good film. We're going to talk Winter Soldier. We're going to talk Winter Soldier. Don't worry. We are robbed of a place. The CL final. 2011, I believe that was when Higuain's goal was rolled out on Jose. I remember watching that. I remember watching that 2011 final where it was Real Madrid in the semis. I remember that there was some dodginess there. So Pep has never had a full-on clean win in the Champions League. And I think that when you look at the issues he's had with Bayern Munich, and I believe that ever since Uncle Mu did that to him in 2010, I think that just sowed the seeds of his issues. So the issues with him in Bayern Munich, Man City, he's always had trouble because I think the thing about the Champions League is you really need to have a great tactical understanding, because a league campaign against part-timers and carpenters is different from an elite team over 2 legs. An elite team over 2. And even if it's not an elite team, look at Tottenham. Tottenham are not an elite team, but Tottenham knew that, we're playing in the Champions League. So our mentality and our psychology is completely different. So that in itself already gives you a different psychology. So almost any team that City faces is knockout. See, I always say in any competition, it starts in the quarters. Because second round, you're still going to face a team that's going to be up and down. Quarterfinals is when we ride. So once City reach the, because I think City will go through. I mean, like City, I think City wants to avoid Real Madrid because that's a tricky one. I think City beats Atletico. I think City's attack them, but you can see that's it. City Atletico. I would put my money on City, but I don't think City would want Atletico. Again, do City want Napoli? But I still think that they'd beat Napoli though. City would beat Dortmund. I think they would be. But as much as City would beat Dortmund, see, if City face Dortmund, I would put my money on City. But Dortmund have the tactics to beat Man City because Dortmund know how to counterattack. And if you know how to counterattack and you have fast, quick players and you play fast, you can get that out. See, like City would do really well against Atletico. But against Dortmund with the kind of players that they have, it could be very tricky for them. City would love Lyon. They would love Lyon. And obviously they can't face Chelsea. So, but I just think, but for Pep, you can't mess up. Pep, you can't mess up. You have to roll through. Because I believe that if Pep doesn't win the CL this season, I think it's going to be off. So do they have this poll results though? When this UK results come through? If Boris still gets that win, man, bro. So where are those poll results coming? So what are you guys saying? City will buy Lyon. Oh, hey, easy, relax, man. Boris the Clown, man. Boris the Clown. All right, so Group D. Juve, Atletico, Leverkusen, Lokomotiv Moscow. So Juve almost had the same results that PSG had. So let's look at Atletico. Atletico are going out in the second round. They're going out in the second round. Atletico just doesn't really ride through, man. Oh, Mr. Super Chat? Sorry. Which Super Chat did I miss? I'm pretty sure that I did not miss a Super Chat. So that's the thing about this new. So you guys said I'm Boris won. Holy. Am I missing something? Oh, so Boris is actually going to win. Oh my God. Bro, if Boris actually wins this flipping down thing, man, my God, man, the UK have to hold that L, man. See, that's you know what it is. People like forget whatever the media says. The media can say, "Oh my gosh, Boris is evil. Boris is a prick. This, that, blah, 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 blah." But when it comes down to it, and people vote, all those guys in the countryside, the older people, this and that, who aren't on Twitter and everything, these are the guys who will secretly put their ballots and be like, "Okay, I'm going to give this to homeboy, man." Let me hit the super chat here, man. So from Footy Wizard, thank you very much for your $5 super chat. So Footy Wizard says, why do people think Messi will retire soon? He can easily become a deep line playmaker like Piero Javi and pass the ball around for 90 minutes at 38. Yeah, I mean, that is the scary thing about Messi, because not many people have his skill set. And as you're seeing, Messi has slowly been becoming deeper and deeper and deeper and having much more of a playmaking role. Because remember, when Messi started off, he was just an attacker. He was a pure attacker, and he had the speed to be able to get past guys when he was a lot younger. But as he's getting older, he now knows within his body, he can't really be as explosive over the best part of 90 minutes that he used to do when he had Henry, David Villa, Pedro, Esso, and so forth. See, my thing about this is that does Messi want, this is a different thing. Does Messi want to retire at Barcelona? Because maybe he's saying, you know what, if Barcelona are really going in a strong direction, they're not buying the right players, he's having to do too much, he may say, you know what, let me take my talents to maybe like a Man City, a Juve, or somewhere else. But if he does decide to retire, he can easily go to 37 or 38 because his football used to obviously not rely heavily, but rely upon his speed. But as we've seen him mature, he becomes a playmaker. And if you're a playmaker, you can play till you're 36 or 37 because you're just using intelligence, you know. So you're purely using intelligence. You're not running past players. You're not sprinting past players. You're just using your brains and your intelligence. And I think once you use that, I think you're good. You know, I think you're good. So yeah, I mean, he could. The way Messi's been going, man, this guy could easily. Because remember, Giggs played he was 39, 40. This guy could go to his 40. So it was. But my thing about it is that I don't think it's a question of how long he can go for. I think it is what he wants, what is his desire. And I don't think his desire would be to go on for that long. Because I just think because I think like he may, you know what? He may say, let me win 2 more Champions Leagues. 2 more Champions League. Let me see whether if I can win a Copa America, and then boom, I'm out. And then that's how he will roll through, man. Wait, so Brian, which super chat did I miss? I went all the way up. I didn't even see it. So if Brian, if you can tell me which super chat I missed, I will be more than happy to tell you. Or if the person can just tell me the super chats that they made, I will be more than happy to go back there and view it, man. So please tell me that super chat, man. So yeah, Juventus. This is why Cristiano came here. The very reason for Cristiano coming to Juventus was to win the Champions League, nothing more. That was it. You know, he didn't. So all of you losers who say Sarri needs to be fired, he needs to be sacked, and all that stuff, man. He didn't come here to win 9 Scudetti in a row. That's not why he was here for. He didn't come here to win 9 Scudetti in a row. He came here simply to win the flipping Champions League. That's why Sarri was brought in. So let me get this straight. People really think that Sarri was brought in to win another Serie A, not the Champions League. You know, so no, so things are still on schedule. They had a very strong group showing, only dropping one game by drawing one game, and they're looking good. And for Juventus, let's check it out. Juve Real Madrid would be fire. A Juve Real Madrid game would be flipping fire. That would be flipping off the flipping chain. Will it happen? I doubt it. Juve will beat Tottenham. Juventus would beat Tottenham. They can't face Atalanta. They can't face Napoli. Juve would beat Dortmund. Juve would beat Lyon. No. Juve, Chelsea. You know, okay, I'll keep it real. Juve might get Chelsea. They may be able to beat Chelsea. You know, they may be able to get Chelsea, man. But I just think that Juve are looking good. So for me, I would say finals max for Juve. I would say finals max for Juve. I mean, I just think that despite all the criticism and everything, I still believe that for Juventus, don't put them down. Don't put them down. And I think that the criticism of Sarri is a bit unwarranted. Just like it's a little bit unwarranted, because I say that because let the guy eat. Let the guy eat. Let him eat. Let him ride, and then we can then see. So for me, I just think that Juve are still a threat. They're still a threat, and I'll keep it real with you. Cristiano is on the decline. He's a horrendous footballer to watch. He's going to lay down. He's going to lay down. What's it called? Disaster class after disaster class and everything. But despite all of that, I still believe that Cristiano is the kind of guy who could get a critical goal in a quarterfinal. That's what I say. As much as I think that the guy is a flipping loser of the player, I will never bank against Cristiano scoring a winning goal in a key game. So don't count those guys out, man. You're true. Yeah, what are the election results? Yeah, apparently Boris won. That's what I'm hearing. All right, let's see the super chat. Yo, man, Foodie Wizard, man. Thank you, bro. $20 Super chat from Footy Wizard, man. Thank you. Much appreciated. Footy Wizard, the GOAT, Footy Wizard. Thank you, baby. So Footy Wizard says, is technical ability the end-all and be-all? Shaq was one of the best ballers with little skill, just pure power. CR7 is similar. Uses physicality to exploit the game. Same for players like Yankola, Drogba, Ibrahimovic. Now, Footy Wizard, this here's the thing here. This is an interesting thing now. What conversation are we having? So if we talk about Cristiano and Messi, if we're talking achievements, Cristiano defeats Messi. If we're talking about winning mentality, he defeats him. But if we're talking about ability, Messi beats him all day. If you're building a team, if let's say I'm a manager and I'm building a team, you need both. Thomas Muller is a trash football player. Okay? Thomas Muller is a garbage, trash football player. But pick Thomas Muller, I want him on my team. Gareth Bale ain't that technically good. How many times have you seen Gareth Bale dribble? How many times have you seen Gareth Bale on the ball, balance, beat one, beat another, roll back, pirouette? No. But Gareth Bale is a very effective player. But in a team, you need to have guys who are ability merchants. So you need to have your Hazards, you need to have your Neymars, you need to have your Verratti, you need to have your Sergio Ramoses in your team. But at the same time, you need to have your Thomas Mullers, you need to have your Bales, because you can have all the ability in the world. Ability does not automatically translate into winning games. No. A football match and winning a game isn't primarily based on your ability. It is based on a mixture of your ability, but your mentality. So for me, I think it's a combination. I think it's a combination, man. So I think once you combine both, it's true. So let me just see. So, thank you very much. So original base Annie, sorry, I missed your super chat. So original base Annie super chat says is United and Wolves one of the favorites for the Europa League? No. Original base Annie, no. Because we're going to talk about that. Because we're going to do a list and run down all the guys who finished third. Because Ajax have dropped down. They've also dropped down. So if you look at the third places, so okay, Shakhtar Donetsk, Bayer Leverkusen, don't sleep on them. Red Bull Salzburg, don't sleep on those boys. Inter Milan, don't sleep on them. Inter Milan are obviously not Champions League quality, don't sleep on Inter Milan. Do you want to sleep on Benfica? And I sincerely believe that the favorites for the Europa League, the clear favorites for the Europa League are Ajax. The clear favorites for the Europa League are Ajax. Because they have basically Ajax, remember, you're dealing with the Champions League semi-finalists who should have really been the Champions League finalists. So when you take that into account, Mr. Original Best Annie, I think United and Wolves will be in there, but I cannot put United and Wolves being greater favorites as Ajax or even Inter Milan. Inter Milan are top of Serie A. Ajax are top of the Eredivisie, and they were last year's Champions League semi-finals. So the guys who drop down from the Champions League, you always have to view them. You always have to view those flipping dudes, man. So Footy Wizard says, do a reaction on Charisma and Dino. Oh yeah, no, I will. Thing about reactions, Footy Wizard is that YouTube are very, very, very like in your face. They're very finicky with regards to using footage. So I've got to be very wary with how I use footage of guys and so forth. But I may do it offline. I think anytime I use footage online, YouTube want to get that out. But you know what I've always said about this? Cristiano had a much better career than Charisma. Much better. Charisma was always more talented. Based on talent and ability, Charisma had more ability. But with all the ability that Charisma had, who had the better career? Cristiano. And I said that for Ronaldinho is one of the most unique football players out there because Ronaldinho brought the streets to football. No other player in the history was able to bring the streets to football in the way that Ronaldinho did. So let's get back to this whole Champions League run-down thing, man. So has Boris won? Is that what we're saying? So Boris is, man, you guys are clowns. So Group E. So Napoli. So Liverpool, Napoli, Red Bull, Leipzig, Genk. Napoli. Is Gattuso a brick? Let's start there. Is Gattuso a brick? That's all I want to know. In case you were wondering, man, Gattuso has taken over Napoli, which personally I find a weird hiring, because for De Laurentiis, how do you go from Sarri, Ancelotti to Gattuso? How do you do that, man? That makes no sense. Josh Trump is winning the next election, bro. I don't know whether you got the memo, but Josh Trump is winning the next election. And so my thing about it is, you see, I'm now weird on Napoli. See, if Ancelotti was still the manager, I will still say Napoli are a threat. I think this is a bad fit. You know, in one sense, I'm happy for Gattuso. Let me say this. I'm happy for Gattuso because I think that Gattuso was unfairly criticized during his AC Milan tenure. And I think with all the guys that followed after him, people are now seeing how Gattuso did well. People are now seeing how Gattuso did well and how he pretty much, you could argue, almost overachieved with what is a very average to crap Milan team. So I don't know, but so I'm happy that Gattuso now has much better players to manage and to coach. But I think Gattuso's mentality and philosophy, I think it will greatly be at odds with the players that Napoli have. So I just see it as a bad fit. So for me, for now, Napoli, I might say I think they're going out in the second round. I'm looking at the teams that they could face. They're going out in the second round, man. Yeah, they're going out. Unless they get Valencia, they're going to get beat by all the top teams. For Liverpool now, look, man. I think Liverpool can defend their title. I believe that Liverpool can 100% defend their title. And I think that if there's a team that you want to avoid, it's Liverpool, man. Anfield is a mofo. Anfield is a flipping mofo. So keeping that in mind, with Anfield being a mofo, bro, man, Liverpool are going to be a very tough team to face, because look, see, Liverpool, Real Madrid would be sexy. Liverpool would destroy Atalanta. They would beat Atletico. Dortmund would be a fine game, because Klopp knows Dortmund, so Liverpool would beat Dortmund. They'd beat Lyon, and so forth. See, Liverpool, Real Madrid would be a very interesting game. I would put my money on Liverpool. I put my money on Liverpool to beat Real Madrid, but I think that would be a great game. And I think that going into that game, Real Madrid would be the underdogs and Liverpool would be the clear favorite. So that would be an interesting game, because if Liverpool, I know Real have had issues, but you're going into a game as favorites over the record winners, who, whether they'll be going in there as the underdogs. So Bernabeu first game, and so that'll be interesting. But I don't want that fixture this early. I wouldn't want to have that fixture that early, so I would want it to wait. But I just think for Liverpool, it just depends how seriously they want to take this Champions League and the mentality of the players, because Klopp will play a strong side in both the Premier League and in the Champions League. But in their minds, for Liverpool, are they like, nah, we want to win the Premier League. Our focus is on the Premier League. Champions League is cool, but we want to win the Premier League because we've never won this before. So there is much more in it. So we'll see about that. But I think that for me, Currently, if I had to pick, I think my pick is for Liverpool to say what's up and to defend their title. So Group F, Barcelona topped Dortmund, Inter Milan screwed up. And I just want to reiterate this again. Conte is a chump. Conte should never be called a great manager ever again. Allowing a test tube baby to knock you out is embarrassing, and that's goes on your resume. So forever on your resume, it will read you got knocked out by a test tube baby. That for me is an indictment almost on your whole career. So that's the thing, man. So Dortmund now. So Dortmund are a funny one because this is a very annoying team who should be doing a lot better than they are. But as I said again, I think Lucien Favre is a flipping clown, man. So if you're Dortmund, see, Dortmund and PSG would be a great game, but I don't think they beat PSG. I don't think Dortmund wants Man City. I don't think Dortmund wants Juventus. I don't think Dortmund wants Liverpool. Bro, I think Dortmund go out to the next round. Because the only team that Dortmund can face that they can beat, I believe, is Valencia. Because Dortmund are not beating PSG. Dortmund are not beating Man City. Dortmund are not beating Juventus. Dortmund are not beating Liverpool. And they can't face Leipzig. They can't face Bayern. So it's Valencia. So unless Dortmund gets Valencia, which I think they could, which I think they could then, yeah. So, I mean, because PSG are such chumps, because PSG, see that, for me, if PSG got to Dortmund, I triple their PSG to lose to Dortmund in the second round. Simple as that. So that's my thing. I triple their PSG to lose in the second round to Dortmund, you know. You see, as I said again, this is what I said. Dortmund have the tactic and the players to beat Man City. I don't trust Lucien Favre over 2 legs to be able to tactically employ the right strategy to beat Man City. But see, Dortmund would like the Man City game because Dortmund would be like, oh my gosh, especially if, but then Laporte will be back. See, if Dortmund faced Man City without Laporte, that would be interesting. But that's nearer here, no there. Barcelona. Now imagine if we get the Barcelona Chelsea game. Easy. Chelsea will be fun. Barca should make it in the second round, man. Like I'm just looking. I mean, they beat Atlanta. They beat Tottenham. They would beat. They beat Napoli. They beat Lyon for sure. And yeah, they'll probably beat Chelsea. So I think for Barcelona, the issue is this: is that how much do you want to rely on Messi? Is anyone else going to show up? Simple as that. Is anyone else going to show up? So if they put, I will address the whole Minamino thing. How did that happen? I have no idea. Chelsea should have gotten that flipping dude, him and Huang. But I don't know how far Barcelona are actually going to be able to get, because if Barca do the same crap that they did last season of like, let's put all of our eggs on Messi, let Messi do everything, you'll get to semis. But if it's the case of Messi has to do everything, semis max. Semis max. If he has to do everything, semis max. So Barcelona can win this Champions League. For sure they can. The only way they can win it is if someone else shows up. And my thing about this is that which other player can be able to bring it in the big time? Are you now relying on a 17-year-old? Really? You know, can the Cannibal and Messi do it all on their own? So I have my doubts on Barcelona's credentials, and you also have the Valverde factor as well. You know, so semis max for Barcelona. I think semis max, unless Barcelona gets someone crazy in January, who I don't know they'll get. But if let's say Barcelona got Sancho in January, then I'll be like, okay, well. So almost so Group G, Leipzig, Lyon, Benfica, Zenit. Lyon are getting knocked out in the next round. Unless Lyon gets Valencia, they're getting knocked out in the next round. So for me, Lyon is second round max. Second round max. Well done for coming to the groups. Well done for coming to the groups out of Benfica. But this is where it ends for them. They will get knocked out in the second round, guaranteed. Guys, Leipzig. Let's talk. How far do we think Leipzig can go? How far do we think Leipzig can go? Do we think that Leipzig can go all the way? Do we think that Leipzig? I mean, if Leipzig can just keep hold of Timo Werner in January, which hopefully they should, if they can keep hold of a Timo Werner in January, so some of the same quarters, if they can keep hold of a Timo Werner in January, I think Leipzig can do something interesting because this is a really good team. And Nagelsmann is coaching the living heck out of this team. Oh, okay. So now, how do I keep on missing this super chats, man? So let me hit the super chat. Julian N, thank you for the super chats, man. Dortmund looking at Haaland, Piatek, and Milik. I'm going to get to the January windows, but I did hear about the Haaland thing. You see, we'll talk about Erling Haaland after Haaland. If Dortmund get Milik, huge. Dortmund need a striker. But my thing though is that, you see, I suppose that this is for the league because, you see, for me, if it's me, Julian, Milik, go all in for Milik. Erling Haaland, I still think that's a risk. Piatek, he might just be a one-season wonder. Milik, that's a really good striker. That's a good striker. Ever since I saw him at the Euros, I'm like, no, that's a good, nice, solid striker. Like for me, like Milik is a good old upper tier 3 striker, upper tier 3 level 2 striker. So that's the guy that will get. But yeah, we'll definitely ride through on the January talk, man. So for me, see Leipzig. I would say quarters. I think Leipzig make it through to the second round, but I don't see Leipzig getting to the semis. I didn't get into the semis. So I would say quarterfinals max for them. Quarterfinals max for Leipzig, man. So Group H. Group H. How did Valencia win this group? How did Valencia win this group? How did these dudes win this flipping group? Well, look, they won it, so it is what it is. So for Valencia, I think, see, Valencia would want to get Lyon. Valencia don't want to Dortmund. They don't want to Napoli. They don't want Atletico. They want Atalanta, though. You see, the Valencia even want Atalanta. See, for Valencia, I think they would want Atalanta or Lyon or Tottenham. So there are a few things that Valencia can get, but see, Valencia don't want to. Valencia do not want. Oh, they don't get Atletico. So Valencia do not want a Napoli or Dortmund. So maybe Valencia could do something. But even if Valencia got Lyon, I think that could go the way. If Valencia got Napoli, I think that's not going to go the way. So Valencia are not really sure bankers. For me, quarters max for Valencia. I really think that they will get that in the second round, but because they finished top, they may be able to get a good game, but they're not going anywhere beyond the quarters. Chelsea, guys, I'll keep it real with you right now. Let me keep it real with you guys right now. Monday's going to be huge. Monday is going to be huge. Monday is going to be huge. How do you know Valencia would beat Napoli, bro? I think Parejo and Rodrigo are underrated. Parejo, I don't think is underrated. Rodrigo is. I think Rodrigo is slightly underrated. Chelsea, let's go through the three teams, shall we? So on Monday, in the day of on Monday, Chelsea don't want Real Madrid because Benzema is looking tight. Chelsea can take Bayern. Chelsea, the way Bayern are playing, Chelsea can take Bayern. Juve is that's a bad matchup for Juventus. So that's a bad matchup for Chelsea. That's a bad matchup for Chelsea. I think Tammy, that's why I would struggle with that defensive structure that they have. So yeah, that's Chelsea should avoid Juventus. You know what? Chelsea would maybe not beat Barcelona. I don't think Chelsea would win Barcelona, but all I'm saying is this. I think that game at the Camp Nou would be interesting. That's what I'm saying. I think that game at the Camp Nou against Barcelona would be interesting. That's what I'm saying. I think that Camp Nou game would be interesting. But Chelsea will not have an answer for Messi. And I think Barcelona would be the amount of chances that Barcelona would be able to get both at the Bridge and the new camp based on Lampard style. I think Barcelona would just get that ass. Chelsea don't want Leipzig. Now, like, say Leipzig is the kind of team that would beat Chelsea, like simple and plain, you know. So, no, they don't want any part of that. But look, man, apart from that, man, look, let's just see what happens. But my semis minimum is still real. People will call me crazy. People will call me mad. But I believe that no matter who Chelsea gets, Chelsea would raise their game. Chelsea would raise their game. Tammy over Origi, bro. Or Origi's good. Tammy is better. And Origi even said so. I asked him. I called him yesterday. Origi said, "Yeah, man. Tammy is better than me." So if Origi said himself that Tammy is better than him, what am I to say? But look, man, I just think that if Chelsea are focused, they'll beat Barcelona. They'll because Chelsea know that a semis is on the line. Anybody that they face, they'll beat them. I think Chelsea would beat Barcelona. The key is, as long as Chelsea are focused on the semis Monday, CL semis minimum, they'll beat Barcelona 100%. And Chelsea have the players to beat them. So Barcelona should be fearful. Bro, bring Bayern. Bring Bayern, man. Bring flipping Bayern, man. Bring flipping Bayern. So have the Tories officially won? Is that the issue now? So I think that is all it's for the group. So I want to talk. Okay, before we talk about the January signings, I know. Let's remember, guys. Hit the like button. If you're new, subscribe. If you're new, subscribe. Hit the like button. Hit that flipping like button. What was I going to say, man? Okay, give me 5 minutes. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to get myself a drink because I've been talking nonstop for an hour. So give me 5 minutes. Let me have a drink. So don't send any super chats now, because I'll miss them. Give me 5 minutes. Let me get a drink and I'll be back. 5 minutes, baby. All right, we're back. Well, oh gosh, man. See, I just read that these comments are going less. So let's just see what the hell people have been saying now. Oh, interesting. So this is what happens when I leave. Now that LL is not here, let's be real. This dude is completely out of his mind. Oh my god. Oh my, I mean, guys, come on, man. Guys, it's not even 2019, guys. It's 2020, man. Change. It's 2020. Please change. Please change. Oh, the Tories won. Before I talk about Erling Haaland. For all those useless, cowardly, stupid, piece of crap losers who voted for the Tories, man, you guys make me sick. You guys make me sick. You see, because I'm not one of those guys that are like, oh, whoever you voted for, let's respect people's votes. No. If you voted for Brexit, you're a dumb loser. You're a dumb, useless loser if you voted for Brexit. If you voted for a guy who can't comb his hair, if you voted for a guy who can't even comb his hair, you're a flipping bloody loser, man. So, stupid, man. That's not sorry, man. It's sad, man. Sad. So look, let's get back to the whole football thing. Erling Haaland. Let me ask the live chat this. I mean, let's get a little bit of interaction. Who here believes that Erling Haaland is the real deal? Let's see what you guys are saying in the live chat. Who here believes that Erling Haaland is the real deal? Let me hit the super chat. Nippon Sharma, thank you for the £2 super chat. Thank you, bro, for the £2 super chat. Nippon Sharma says, "How do you think UEFA hates English teams?" I don't think they hate them. But what's funny though? In this pro-Brexit era, I do believe that maybe UEFA will be like, oh, these Premier League teams. So I do think that there might be a little bit of some slight hate in this pro-Brexit era, especially if you've got a clown like Boris disrespecting the EU and everything. There might be a thing. But I think in the past, I never felt that there was like a conspiracy against UEFA trying to mess up English teams. I just think that some referees like that clown in 2009 was just paid off. You know, that's just what I believe, man. But yeah, I don't think there's any kind of like direct hate, man. So let's see what the guys are saying, man. Haaland starts, bro. Get the Haaland ain't starting ahead of time, so give me a break, man. He's trash. Answer is better. Not me. I do. Haaland is the real deal. He has the potential to be decent. Haaland. Whoa! Haaland is Lukaku. My God. Okay. He has a lot of potential. I think he can be a very good player. He has bags of potential. Just wait and see. So because you scored 8 goals in 5 Champions League games, how does that translate to you being the next big thing? It's 5 Champions League games. I know. I'm a Champions League merchant. I love the Champions League again. But let me repeat. How does performing in 5 Champions League games, not really performing, just scoring, how does that relate to he's going to be the next big thing? How? Fine. And this is what I would say to guys. People went and say, oh, hey, you only saw 30 minutes. You only saw 60 minutes. I only need to see 5 minutes of a player to see whether he's the real deal or not. That's it. Show me 5 minutes of answer. Show me any 5 minutes of Ansu Fati. I'm like, there's something about that kid. Show me 5 minutes of the ooze. Show me 5 minutes of the ooze. So yes, I do it. Haaland in the ooze. In the ooze. In the prodigy. And hint facts. Hint facts, baby. 5 minutes is all you need. 5 minutes is all you flipping need. Don't be stats merchants. Don't be doing it. So, my thing with Erling Haaland is that I am happy and willing to take a step back and view it more. I'm willing to take a step back and view more of him. But from what I saw, I saw a tree trunk. I saw a Norwegian tree trunk. Now, I have nothing against Norwegian tree trunks who look like James Bond villains playing football. I think that we have to not be prejudiced against tree trunks playing football. Because I'm not racist against tree trunks, I'm not. And if you're racist against tree trunks, there's something wrong with you. Because in this world, I want a world where human beings and tree trunks can coincide and live as one. Because what makes me sick to my stomach is the absolute disrespect of tree trunks in this world. So for Haaland, I respect you. But I saw a Norwegian tree trunk on Tuesday, I believe now. And I wasn't impressed. I didn't see technique. I didn't see ball control. I didn't see the kinds of things that I see in Tammy Abraham, who is the best young striker in England. I didn't see any of that, man. So, but listen to my advice. Erling, if you listen to me, if you dare now, we'll get to the January transfer window now. Don't move to Real Madrid. Move to Dortmund. That would be a good move. If I'm Dortmund, I would be wary having that move. Dortmund are a fast team. They're a quick team. With Erling Haaland working that system. That's my thing. Because I still believe that Milik should be the one that Dortmund should roll for. That's just me. Milik should be one that Dortmund roll for. So let's talk Minamino. So how the hell did Minamino get bought by Liverpool? And is this real? Because unlike the hype beast that was Erling Haaland, the player that was the best player on the pitch for the first 45 minutes was Hwang. Then it was Minamino. Because I was like, whoa! Because I was like, these two dudes, who the hell are these guys? Who the hell is Hwang and Minamino? Because I'm a technique merchant. You need to be good on the ball. I need to see basic quality footballing ability. I need to see ball control. I need to see technique. I need to see footballing intelligence and a footballing understanding, which is what I saw from Hwang and what I saw from Minamino. You see, Lampard, forget Mason Mounts. I get his English. Go get Hwang. If this guy's getting Minamino, go get Hwang. Go get Hwang, go get Alphonso Davies. So who's the guy that won? Alphonso Davies, Hwang. But if Liverpool get Minamino, wait. So Minamino, let me get. So is Minamino Korean? So wait, where is Minamino? Oh, sorry. I think is it Japanese? Live chat. Tell me, where is Minamino from? Live chat. Where is Minamino from? Live chat. Answer. Why does live chat? Where is Minamino from? Live chat. Come on, you damn bricks. Where is Minamino from? Japanese. Cool. That's what I mean. Japanese. Yeah, Japanese. Japan. Yeah, because I've got a Japanese friend and I can always tell Japanese names. And remember, guys, Japan's Because I remember watching Japan in the Copa America. Those guys look good. I'm seeing some nice technique in those Japanese guys. Those guys look good. So, bro, maybe Minamino is the guy that Liverpool are looking for. So the key thing here is that if he gets Minamino in January, what that means is obviously he can't play. Have they changed the ruling? Have they changed the ruling? Oh, why? What's my wait? Is my breaknet? Wait, what happened to my breaknet? Is my thing still? So am I still good? So basically, that's my thing. So have they changed the rules? That's the thing. Have they changed the rules? So if you play in the group stage for another team, basically, if you play in the group stage of the Champions League, can you play in the knockouts? Oh, now, so if Chelsea can get their hands on either the or Timo Werner, Lampard. I didn't know this. I did not know this. I didn't know this because I always thought that and it sort of makes sense. I thought, okay, no, if you play for a certain team, so if you play for Team B in the group stage and you sign to Team A in January, you can't play for Team A again in the Champions League. So basically, if Chelsea got Timo Werner, so basically, if Chelsea got Timo Werner, would they be able to play him in the knockouts? Because if that's true, because now this changes everything. This changes everything. Because that means that January thing is huge for Chelsea. But let me go back. I don't want to be off track. No. I mean, Minamino, because see, look, Naby Keita. I still think that Naby Keita is a fantastic player. Naby Keita is a fantastic player. But it's similar to what Footy Wizard said in his super chat. Ability alone doesn't always translate to effectiveness on the pitch. You know, because if we only focus on ability, Okocha will be the greatest player of all time. The greatest player of all time. So, as much ability as Keita has, he's not been able to consistently be that playmaker that Liverpool need. And I think what Klopp craves is that guy from midfield, busting through from midfield and being another creative entity to help support the front three. So the thing about Minamino, is I feel that Klopp may utilize him in that position. Now, Homeboy says that he's a left winger. But is he a winger or is he an inside forward? That's the key thing here. If it's a winger, it's different. See, is he a winger? So is he a traditional winger, i.e. like a Pulisic, where straight gets the byline? Or is he like a Bale, Cristiano, where like, okay, I play wide, but I come in on the inside? Because if he's a guy that comes in on if he's a traditional winger, that's different. But if he's just a wide guy that comes in on the inside, you could very easily utilize him as a number 10. You can very easily utilize him as a number 10. So what I think Klopp's going to do is, obviously, he'll slowly use him as a inside forward and everything, maybe like as an understudy to Mane. But I do really believe that he's going to slowly try and move him into the cam position. And if that works out for Liverpool, because again, looking at them, because remember, all these Japanese guys are technically very good. Remember Kagawa? Man? When Kagawa left Klopp, what happened, man? Moy said, what's up? So I do feel that what Klopp wants from him is that I want this guy to be. I need a player who can play around with my guys. Look, guys, you see, this is my thinking. I would say I am a football fan. I'm a complicated Chelsea fan, but I'm a football fan. And as a football fan, we need to appreciate what Klopp does. Because I told you, I think I've owned every single managerial game. So LMA manager, Premier manager, player manager, football manager, FA manager, FIFA manager. I've owned every single management game. So I look at managers and that's why Mourinho is one of my idols. But let's pause and appreciate what Klopp has done. Who was Mane before Klopp? Who was Salah before Klopp? Who was Lewandowski before Klopp? Who was Kagawa before Klopp? Who were any of these guys before Klopp? Who was Hummels before Klopp? Who was Van Dijk really before Klopp? And what he's been able to do is get guys that nobody really knows about and build them up. So what you're now seeing with this whole guys are now saying what? 7 mil. So this guy could just get a guy where that people aren't really clued into. Bring him in, build him up, and just again make him into that top player. So I just think that, see, for me, that's management, and that is superb coaching. Because that just shows you his ability to take a player, use a player, see what a player can do, and move him up and take him to that very next level. So that for me is huge. So let's talk January transfer window. Guys, I'm trying to figure out a shopping list for Chelsea. For Chelsea. Chelsea need a big name in January. They need big names. For me, I think priority left back. 100%. Priority is left back. All right. We'll talk all through the teams. I think for Chelsea, they need an attacking left back. Because I think Reece James is cool. And they need an inside forward. And then Daniel was on the money when he said that. It's imperative that they need an inside forward. Bro, we're coming for Robertson, man. We're coming for Robertson. If we look, let me ask Liverpool fans this. If we just put in 80, are you going to reject 80 for Robertson in January? Come on, 80 mil. What's that? 80 mil is nothing. Just hand Robertson over, and we're going to just put some Gomez in there. 80. Josh, take 80, baby. Josh, take 80, man. Take 80, man. What? Give you 80 for you don't need Robertson. Look, he's not even that good. He's not even that good. Just give him a roll. But yeah, inside forward. And that thing is like, bro, I saw that. Inter Milan, I am begging you. Please take Marcos Alonso. Take him for free. You know what? I'll pay you to take Marcos Alonso. I'll pay you. I will literally out of my own pocket. Look, if you guys think I'm kidding out right now. Intima, I will pay you out of my pocket. I will pay you out of my pocket. There are about 100 more of these. I will pay you in cash to take that PhD break like good for nothing, garbage dump, piece of crap, loser, useless, good for nothing, can't do anything, can't cross, can't defend, piece of crap, quality, great player known as Marcos Alonso, who would be a great asset for Inter Milan. So, and I think that Marcos Alonso would be beautiful. And I believe that Marcos Alonso would be able to take Inter Milan to the next level of the thing. Because I think that's, for me, I think Marcos Alonso would be amazing for it. But I think Marcos Alonso's understanding of Italian football, I think his understanding of the Conte system would be great. So this would be the signing that would secure Inter Milan's Serie A title. So 100% for Conte, I vouch for Marcos Alonso. So don't judge Marcos Alonso based on what he's done for Chelsea. Judge him, judging for what he'll do for Inter Milan. I think Marcos Alonso is the perfect fit for Inter, and I think he'd do great. I think he'd do great. He would fit like a glove for Inter. So please, I beg you, take it. Because Lampard said that he wants to now spend a lot. Because since this is my thing right now, I don't know how you guys think about this. How much do you think Lampard will spend? How much should he spend? That's the thing. How much should he spend? Because I'm thinking like now, maybe you guys can tell me. Quality left backs. Let me hear it. Quality left backs. Quality left backs. Give me some quality left backs. Because, I mean, Marcelo. I mean, your boy Marcelo, do you want to come? Because trust me, Marcelo would do great. You know, Marcelo will actually do great at Chelsea. So give me some quality, live chat, give me some quality left backs that Chelsea could get. Because no offense to Emerson, he ain't got it. You see, Alexandro was the first time I came from Juve answering Alexandro. But see, Alexandro is top of my list. See, Chilwell is good, but top of my list is Alexandro. Rose, sorry. Rose, sorry. No. Bertrand, not sexy. Thank yous. Footy troll. I'm gonna ban you for that, bro. See, Footy troll. I was about to set the mods on you. I was about to set the mods on you. How dare you mention that name amongst left backs? How dare you? But someone said it. I love the look of Alphonso Davies. I'm loving the look of Alphonso Davies. Needs to develop. He's still young, but I am loving the look of Alphonso Davies. I think Alphonso Davies would be. Because Bayern have some injuries because I think Sula's out, Boateng is iffy, and I don't know how much cover they have for a left back. But Chelsea could do this because remember, Bayern Munich are looking to try and get Leroy Sané next summer. So Chelsea could be like, look, man, we can help fund your Leroy Sané move. Give us Alphonso Davies for a nice price. Because I think if Chelsea can get Alphonso Davies, I think that'd be huge. But I think, as someone said, Bayern have big plans for Davies. Remember, Alphonso Davies can play centre back and left back as well. So he's a versatile player, and he's locked down a place in the first team. And remember, because Sule is injured, Alaba has had to now go into centre back alongside Boateng or Pavard. That's what I think. If we now switch to Bayern Munich, Bayern are definitely going to try and make some headway in January. So Bayern 100% will want to get a centre back in January. Bayern need a centre back in January. In January, but I don't know who they can get. I mean, what's the name, guys? That's Upamecano, the dude from Leipzig. They may try and go for him, man. They may try and get for him. So, Bayern will go for a centre back for sure. Who else? Now, depends on how long Kingsley Coman is injured for. So if Kingsley Coman has a long-term injury, do Bayern go for Leroy Sané in January? Even if he's still injured. Even if he's still injured, do Bayern say, let's get Leroy Sané early in January? Or do they wait until the summer? You know, what do they? I mean, what do they do? Do they go straight? Do they go straight in for him, or do they wait? Or do they wait? That's my thing. Do they go straight in, or do they wait? So that's what's going to keep. I heard about Zaha. I heard about Zaha as well. See, Zaha. Ooh. Zaha, yeah. If you roll with what? Tammy, the sick, William Zaha, yeah. Yes. Let's ride. Yes, CL semis, Premier League, yes, Premier League title, EPL title, semis, yeah. We're right up. But not many huge buys are made in January. I think Ozil was in January, wasn't it? And the swap deal between Mkhitaryan and Alexis Sanchez was in January as well. Oh, yeah, Alexis Sanchez has been. Look, in all fairness to Conte, now this is still no excuse. In all fairness to Conte, but this is still no excuse. The injuries of Sensi and Sanchez have really hampered it. The injuries of those two guys have really hampered it, man. So that's been a bit unfortunate for them, man. But it's like January is always really hard to do major signings because you're, as a club, it's the middle of the season. You're not going to release your top player in January. It's only that very rare instance where, or if the guy has like 6 months left. Sorry. So I thought Ozil was in January. Sorry. So Ozil was in January. Are you sure? Who did Arsenal got a dude in January, or was it Sanchez that they got in January? Oh, Van Dijk. Coutinho was Torres. I think Torres was in January, I believe. Yeah. PSG about to buy Tonali, and guys, have you seen the picture of Tonali? He looks like a spitting image of Pirlo. It's crazy. A spitting image of Pirlo. All right, guys, so man, last half an hour here, man. Let's change things up. Remember, guys, on the road to 1,000 subs, I need, if you have not already done this is important. If you've not already done this, I need you to subscribe to the Half Hope Subs. I'm on about 800 subs right now. I need to get to 1,000 subs. That is my milestone. So you bricks out there, and I know some of you have it. Just go over to the channel, Have Hope's Hot. Just go to the channel, or just go to the channel homepage of the Football Hot. Look at feature channels, click on it, and just sub. All I need is a sub from you, bastards. And the key thing about it is that it's quality, because that is the channel where I talk about everything non-football. Boxing, side chicks, chips, food, living, Buddhism, everything non-football goes there on that flipping channel. So Half Hope Sorts, man, sub to that flipping channel right now. Just you go to YouTube, just click Half Hope Sorts. I watched Winter Soldier last night, because I didn't see Winter Soldier for a while. I watched Winter Soldier last night, man. White Chicks is a horror movie which I refuse to watch. so I don't just put that there. White Chicks is. I saw the trailer for White Chicks, and that has scarred me for life. I don't know how that's a comedy for some people. To me, that's a horror movie. That is a flipping nightmare. So my thing is that Winter Soldier, because I remember when because I'm a huge fan of Captain America, the first Avenger. I remember when I first saw Winter Soldier in the cinema, I was like, oh my gosh, this is bad. I mean, the action is tight. This thing's blah, 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 blah. This is pretty good. But then afterwards I was like, well, is it really as good? Because see my biggest issue with it was Scarlett Johansson. I also her performance in it was off. And you know what I always thought, and even watching it again, if they swapped Scarlett Johansson with that, I don't know, she's Canadian, the Maria chick, the second in command to Samuel L. Jackson. See, if they swapped them around and made her Black Widow instead, I think that would be better, So if they swapped around, but I forgot how serious the film was. That film is serious, like, because most MCU films has jokes, comedy, and everything, and obviously there's a lot of comedy in there, but compared to other MCU movies, I am surprised by how serious. Thank you, Kobe Smulders. Yes, Kobe Smulders. Yeah, for me, like swap them around because Kobe Smulders seemed much more serious and much more hard edged than thingy. So yeah. But yeah, I was actually surprised by how serious the film was, because like it's really kept that its very serious political tone. And see, for me, I am an action junkie. Like for me, like my favorite genre is sci-fi action. Those things together, I mean, so that's why Equilibrium, Matrix Reloaded is my jam, And you can argue maybe Back to the Future. But yeah, I was surprised by just, first of all, how serious the tone was for an MCU film. And also, the action in it was flipping amazing. The action in it is flipping amazing. With like the hand-to-hand action and just the camera work and everything is great. And I know people don't like me bringing this up. I know people don't like me bringing this whole thing up. You compare this to the Dark Knight. And this is my biggest criticism of Nolan's Batman films. The fighting in Nolan's Batman films is horrible. It's not average. It's horrible. I could accept it in Big Begins. It was a flipping mess. And when you're doing this, some action is key. So because I believe that, I think, maybe I'm wrong, I think the John Wick guys, so Chad Stahelski, David Lynch, I think the John Wick guys actually came up with the fight choreography for the Winter Soldier thing. But it's not only the fight choreography, just the general action. Like probably the best thing in the film. The best thing in the film. And I even remember when I was in the cinema viewing this. When Nick Fury is inside his trunk, his massive van, and then you see like the computer changes saying how like his truck is just getting like messed up. It's like, huh, you think? But that whole scene and that whole section and how he's getting attacked by the police guys, and the police guys are chasing him, and then they chase through the place, and you now see the Winter Soldier just standing there. Then the music goes dim, and you just see him like flip. I was like, whoa, this is like old school action, bro. Slept on. I actually did the film as a feature on my other channel, Half Episode. Minority Report is cash. Minority Report is, don't mess with Spielberg. And let's keep it real. I think Spielberg and Cruise have made 2 films, Minority Report and War of the Worlds. 2 amazing films. Minority Report is quality. That is a quality flipping film, man. That's a quality flipping film, man. So, let me ask you guys this, man. Let me ask you guys, because I'm going to do a video on this for the Half Episode time. Let me ask you this. Live chat. Is Batman a superhero? Do you view Batman as a superhero? Live chat. Let me throw that out there, man. Let me throw that out there female. Do you view Batman as a superhero? Oh yeah. Oh, nice. The child actor man. Because it's just been a debate that I've been seeing around. Because I watched it on Jody's Corner and other videos, and I just wanted to see what people. Bro, this is a freedom channel, man. In this channel, we do free. He's a vigilante. He's a superhero because that's because some people. Yeah, it's like basically like some people have literally been trying to argue this thing of this dude being a superhero, which is the dumbest thing. Because if we break it down, let's just break it all the way. If we just break it all the way down, break it all the way down. This is a rich white dude who trained really hard, is rich, has gadgets, and dresses as a bat. That's pretty much what Batman is. It's a rich white dude dressed as a bat. Just, so it's like so, and this thing I've always found this thing odd. And I want you guys to please explain this to me. I've always found this thing odd. How the hell is Batman in the Justice League? How? So if I'm Darkseid, or if I'm flipping one of these aliens, I'm like, yo man, Wonder Woman, sure. Yo, Superman, yo, what up, baby? Yo, Flash, baby, what up, baby? Flash, what up, baby? Yo, Martian Manhunter, yo, what up, baby? Batman. Wait. So I'm an alien. And I'm supposed to be afraid of a white dude dressed as a bat. Like, I can shoot out flipping lasers from my eyes. I can do things. I'm like, yo, Superman, yo, Kal-El, baby, what up, baby, yo, Diana, what's it called? 101, yo. Bats. Like, I'm supposed to be afraid of a guy dressed in gray pajamas. Are you sick? So, a guy dressed in gray pajamas and a light blue cape who calls himself a Batman. I'm an alien. I'm called Darkseid. I've got a move called the anti-life equation. I've got a move called the anti-life equation, and I'm supposed to be fearful of a dude dressed in gray pajamas. It's sick. So for me, growing up, whenever I saw the Justice League, I was like, what the hell is that clown doing in the Justice League? Who allowed him in the Justice League? And people say, oh no, he helps to devise plans and he's smart. No, you're fighting aliens. So if I'm Superman, I'm like, yo, Batman, with all due respect, bro, Bruce Wayne, with all due respect, I respect your grafts. Sorry about your parents and everything. Look, I get it. My parents also stepped up as well. But with all due respect, guy, get the hell off this flipping spaceship, you prick. Go back to Gotham. Go back to flipping Two-Face. Deal with the Joker. We're fighting aliens. And Batman will say, yo, man, Kal-El, man, I got some gadgets and everything. Bruce, get off this damn spaceship, you stupid man, and go deal with Gotham City. We're fighting aliens. You have no powers whatsoever to go up against aliens. So I'll call you later tonight. Get off the damn spaceship, you stupid man. That's what I'll say. Let me say this. This is what I've realized. This is what I realized, and I'm currently editing a video talking about the Batman character and about Tim Burton, and I'm going to release that very soon. I'm just finishing putting a few finishing touches on the vid. But let me say this. This is what I realized. I was never a fan of Batman. I was a fan of Tim Burton's Batman, never Batman. Because when I was reading the comics, I was like, oh my god, Spider-Man. For me, Spider-Man will always gravitate to me because Spider-Man looked cool. To this day, apart from maybe Spawn, because Spawn's costume is damn good. Apart from Spawn, that is the best comic book costume. Comic book, yeah, that is the best comic book hero costume. Is Spider-Man's costume. That is an amazing costume. What Steve Ditko did is amazing. So I have no respect for Valencia. Sorry, no. So those guys stole that top position. But when I saw Batman in the comics, I was like, wait, why is so as a kid, I was like, wait, why is he wearing gray pajamas? Like why? Why is he wearing gray pajamas? So for me, he looked stupid in the comics. So my respect for Batman comes from Tim Burton, who made him grounded, made him mysterious, made him scary, and that is just what I think was a lot better, man. Oh no. Let's be honest. The best artwork in any comic book, I don't care what anyone says, the best artwork in any comic book is Spawn. The artwork in Spawn is chief organ. That's chief level. Chief level on Spawn is between chief level. Amazing, man. So apparently it's confirmed that the Tories have won. Is that whole thing? Sad, man. Sad. Well, guys, this is all that is here for me. Remember to like the vid. Remember to subscribe. Remember, guys, shout out to my 18 patrons out there. Shout out to my 18 patrons out there. If you're not yet a patron, join up. This is your way to support your boy HH. Pledge an amount each month. It's $5, $1, $10, $20 each month. And it's a thank you for supporting the hot, and you'll be getting extra content on the Patreon platform exclusive to you guys as well, man. Always also remember to get to the app as well. And my blog is popping off. So, and that is where I actually do a lot of interaction back and forth is on that Patreon thing, man. So yeah, man, that is all that there is there for me. Remember to subscribe. Remember to visit the website. The official website is down there. www.halfhopefootballhot.com. That is the official football website, halfhopefootballhot.com, man. And all that there is left to say is be good, be swell, be real, and for all those who voted for Boris Johnson, you are a bunch of sad bricks who I will be inducting into the Brick Academy. Peace.